Just to let patrons know that Rascallion and Linebacker, they will be having a workout this morning. So we'll have a look at Linebacker and Rascallion. They are currently on the track. You can see they're trotting up. That's down the back stretch. They're going towards the 2200 meter marker. And that's, of course, where the Vodacom Durban July action begins, at the 2200 meter mark. So it is Linebacker and Rascallion. So keep a close eye to your monitors. And as soon as they're ready to rock and roll, we'll keep you informed. Rascallion is on the right-hand side. The left-hand side is a Linebacker. We were talking about the Vodacom Durban July when they passed the 2200 meter mark. They are both entered. And of course, a Linebacker, he won his Greyville run on the 2nd of the 5th. Over 1600 meters when beating Seeking the Stars. And Rascallion, Sean Veal is aboard. Grant van Niekerk is going to take a Linebacker through the paces from the Vaughan Marshall stable. And just having a look ahead, they are both entries for the Daily News 2000, which is a grade 1. And they're now going to jump on their gallop. Rascallion, owned by Bryn Ressel and Mark Shirtliff, bred by the Kritzingers. Record 9 runs, 2 wins, 7 places, and Rascallion's going to go on by. And Rascallion goes 2.5 lengths clear his stable companion, who is Linebacker. You'll see Linebacker, Grant van Niekerk, has got a hard hold on him. Sean Veal just has a look over the shoulder. Rascallion's built up a bit of a sweat there, as you can see, going past the 1,000-metre marker. Foamy sweat on Rascallion. And Linebacker's in the slipstream. And of course, a Linebacker, Grant van Niekerk, is going to take him through his paces. He's a length and 3/4 off Rascallion. And I'd estimate they're going to the 700 now. Rascallion in front by 2.5. And when they enter the home stretch, you'll see Linebacker. He'll start to move up and he'll start to stretch out. He went up from a 115 to a 124 for the latest victory. Of course, he won the Cape Derby over 2,000 metres. And there you can see Sean Veal looks over his shoulder and Linebacker just glides alongside. Linebacker for the Gabblers, Trooters, and this individual now cruises up to Rascallion, just gets a flick down the neck the last 150 metres, and it's a Linebacker grandstand side, and Rascallion, Linebacker eased up with Rascallion coming back on the inside, and both of those runners having a gallop here at Hollywoodbets Greyville this morning, and just having a nice blowout. There you'll see Rascallion's on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side we have Linebacker in the blue, white and black. So Linebacker just cruised up to Rascallion and just having a look over the final 75 metres. Rascallion on the inside, looks like he had the gallop with overreach boots on. Those look like overreach boots on Rascallion on the inside if you look at the hoofs area, and that's the gallop this morning.
Wednesday race meeting that's going to take place a little later, but before we go any further, we've just had Vaughan Marshall's 2 runners, Rascallion and Linebacker, put through their paces here, and of course we all know Linebacker en route to the Vodacom Durban July. And with me is Grant van Niekerk, the pilot of Linebacker. He did the job this morning. Let's hear from him. Grant, lovely to have you in town, and you tell me you're just in for a couple of hours for the Gallop. The dedication is fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. And obviously with a horse like this, his prep is quite important. So it's nice to be here and, you know, to make sure everything runs smoothly. And of course, Mr. Marshall is, as I said before, he's the maestro and he always has horses feeling great. And I was quite pleased with his Gallop today. So I'm looking forward to next Saturday.
The stable companion, Rascallion, Sean Veal, was out in front. You tracked most of the way, but obviously you're not pushing them to their full capacity. And when you pulled out, you moved up to Rascallion instantly.
Yes, as I said, he's running next Saturday, so you don't want to do too much with him. Just keep him ticking over, and that's what I did. As long as the enthusiasm was there when I pulled him out and he wanted to go, that's all I needed, and I just sat in him after that. So he's a horse that. He's got huge potential, and I'm really looking forward to riding him in the Daily News.
Grant, before you go, what's happening in your life at the moment? A lot of travelling, a lot of hard work, and into Durban today, out to Durban just now. Does take its toll on you and on the family, but I suppose that's part of life.
Yeah, it is. Us jockeys have to do what we have to do. Travelling is part of it, so it's exciting, especially if you're riding good horses. So it's not very tiring. If it's something to look forward to, I suppose, then it's makes it interesting. So, especially with like Linebacker, I would get on a plane for him tomorrow again. So, yeah, it becomes worth it when the horse pulls it off and winning as well.
Thanks for your feedback. Travel back safely to Cape Town. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
There we go. That's Grant van Niekerk. He did the work on Linebacker. Yep. It's like all businessmen and businesswomen on the plane up to Durban. Come and do the job and off you go back home. But that's a wrap from Grant van Niekerk. We'll talk to Linebacker and Rascallion's conditioner Vaughan Marshall in a few moments. Let's now hear it from the captain. That's Vaughan Marshall. And he certainly has a strong hand here in KwaZulu-Natal this season. Vaughan, thanks for your time. And we've heard from Grant. We'd like to hear your feedback.
Yeah, Warren, thank you. You know, they went a good clip, as you saw, from the 1400 with RASCALLION in front and LINEBACKER settled behind. When they came into the stage, they both extended very, very well, and I was very pleased with the gallop. You know, I thought they went at good, even pace to give them a good blow. It's just what I wanted, and they came through it very, very well.
We all know LINEBACKER's plans, and we're looking forward to that, and we really are. The other horse, RASCALLION, what have you got in mind for him?
Well, you know, Warren, when you go into these big battles like this, you know, it's nice to have two strings to your bow. And RASCALLION will be lining up in the Daily News 2000 and hopefully increase his merit rating there. And then let's hope on Vodacom July Day we've got two runners in the race. I think that's our mission, and that's where we're going.
Lovely. Always a pleasure chatting. Always a pleasure having you in the province, and thanks for your feedback.
Thank you, Warren. Thanks very much.
Lovely. That's Vaughan Marshall, who's, yeah, as we said, we've spoken to the pilot. He's the captain. And wow, two magnificent specimens. Yeah, they got a little sweaty. It is quite warm here, although it's winter. What's winter? KwaZulu-Natal doesn't know what winter is. That's a wrap from the Gallops. Vaughan Marshall's stable. See you just now where racing commences for this Wednesday meeting on this glorious, glorious day on the East Coast.